Bro, I work 7 days a week, bro, nonstop. As an entrepreneur and a business owner, you could put in 70, 80 hours, and at the end of the week, when you're running your numbers and doing your reports, you might have lost money. Fuck breaking even, you might have lost money. I grew up around the business. I watch them every day. I seen what they do that I like. I seen what they do that I don't like. I done built with people. We sat down, like, had a real conversation. They took everything I just said, cut me out of it, and did like what I just, like, bro, I've been in that situation before. But now we're at the point where we're running big companies. You know, we got over 50 employees between both locations. You either built for that shit or you're not, bro.
Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Poncho here. Welcome to episode 21 of the Encore Podcast. If this is your first time listening, this is a podcast for artists, entrepreneurs, anyone that has a passion that they're trying to turn into a full-time business. So if that's you, subscribe, tap in with the community. I'm here today with my co-host, Cruz.
What's up, bro?
Gang.
So I'm excited for today. So actually today we have another person that went to our high school. So I'm glad to have you, bro. It's great to have you, Walt. You're a visionary. You're somebody that's a community advocate and an entrepreneur in the truest sense. So it's great to have you, bro. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's good to be here, bro. I feel good.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
We're here.
Good or great?
But bro, it's good to be here, bro. I like what you guys are doing, and I love to get into what I'm doing and see how we could build, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, bro. It was a pleasure to be able to tell your story today. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, real quick, in a few minutes or so, could you tell the people where you come from, how you got started in your business, and what you currently do today?
Okay, so I come from Peekskill.
Also, you talk closer to the mic. You can bring the whole shit closer.
Oh, all right, bet.
Yeah, the whole.
Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some fancy shit. Yeah. But nah, so I come from Peekskill. I always been surrounded by business-minded people. Both my parents owned business since I was a young kid. I own my own business now. I own Kings and Queens Fun Place. I own New York Console Kings, which is a gaming truck. And I also own something new called the Kings and Queens Party Patrol, which is a fire truck, but it's a party bus.
Okay, word.
All right, word.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
that shit's
fire.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Word.
So
And
you want-
how did you get started in owning these businesses? Like, how did they come to life?
So, honestly, I started off with the gaming truck. How that came about was my sister, she booked it for my nephew. She booked the gaming truck for my nephew. And I remember when she was calling 2 months in advance for one of the gaming trucks. And every company she called, they're like, we can't make it happen. You know, we're
Booked.
busy that day,
Yeah?
we're booked. So she told me about this, and we're like trying to figure out like why this is so booked, like why is it so popular. So she's like, when I have the party, I want you to come by. So I'm like, all right, cool. So once she finally got her hands on a gaming truck, they came to the house, they did my nephew's party, and when I seen it, I'm like, yo, this is fire. So I was talking to my mom, and my mom, she's a huge supporter. Like, bro, I could tell my mom, like, I want to fly to the moon, and she's just, yo, let's figure it out. How we gonna do it? Anything that I say, my mom's always with it.
That's so rare. That's fire, though.
Yeah. My mom, there's no limit on where she pushes me, you know what I mean? Like, she's always supportive with anything I do. So she told me, she's like, let's get it done. So she's the one, she was on the internet kind of doing her research, and she would come to me, tell me some numbers and stuff. And then basically, I just said, I'm going for it. So that's when I started the game truck. That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah, I've
So
been doing that for
2018?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, 2018?
As soon as I graduated college.
Oh, yeah? Damn.
Yep.
Wow, damn.
Where'd you go to college?
I bounced around from school to school because I always play basketball. So like most people that know me, they know me for playing basketball. So it's like sometimes it's a little weird, like seeing me in like a different light. But I always play basketball. But even since I was younger, I looked at basketball like a business, you know? I knew that it could get me to college for free. That's all I cared about. I wasn't so much on like going to the NBA or like playing overseas. I mean, if it happened, it happened. But I'm like, yo, this is to get me to college for free. I'm gonna get my business degree, and then I'll figure it out after that.
That's smart. I really never heard like somebody say that. Like, of course, people shoot for like the NBA, but they don't see it as something that's like gonna get me to college for free. Like that saves you bank, and I'm sure you had a great time doing it, maybe too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, bro. I started off playing D1. I played D1 for a year. And as much as I looked at it as a business, they look at it as a business too.
That's facts.
When they recruit you and they're paying you to come there,
Yeah.
you got one job. If you don't perform,
you're out.
You're out of there. And it's that simple, you know? So as much as I treat it like a business, they treat it like a business as well. And so once I left D1, that's when I had to go back to the drawing board because I knew the NBA wasn't really in my goals. I knew I wasn't trying to go overseas. Like, that just really wasn't my thing. So I had to find another school which kind of fit me, but also fit like my major and things that I want to do in the future. So I chose another school called MYIT in Long Island. That's a Division II school.
What was your major?
Business management.
Business management, yeah.
So I went over there for a full year. I went crazy. I killed in that conference, like, because I was a D1 guard going to the D2 level, you know, and it was easy. So I did that, and then year 3, that's when it kind of like, I'm like, all right, I'm really falling out of love with basketball. That's when I started selling sneakers. That's when I started getting more on like an entrepreneurial type mindset, all while playing basketball. But year 3 is when my mom got breast cancer. So when my mom got breast cancer, after I left NYIT, the school in Long Island, I transferred again to school in Connecticut. Once I went to school in Connecticut, it's a D2 school again. My mom got breast cancer. So in the middle of the season, I just quit. I quit because my mom was, this is how strong-minded she is, but she was on some, like when I remember getting the call and she's like, I have something I want to tell you. So then she's like, nah, I'm not going to tell you. So I'm like, Mom, just tell me what it is. So then she told me, you know, like I have breast cancer, but she's like, I'm not getting chemotherapy. So at the time, I didn't know too much about it, but I knew that chemo fixed cancer in a sense. So when she's telling me she wasn't getting chemotherapy, I'm like, Mom, you're tripping. Like, you have to get chemo. We're going to go through the whole process, and that's like how we're going to do it. No, I'm just going to talk to God. That's all she said. I'm just going to talk to God. I'm not getting no chemo, no radiation.
She told me the story when I pulled up the day. I was like, damn.
Word, bro. Yeah. So she was like, I'm just going to talk to God. So that's what made me really quit, because I'm like, yo, I got to go home and try to convince her that we're getting this chemo and this radiation, because like you're not about to just naturally beat it. So is what I'm thinking at the time. So I come home, and she's still on the same type of time, like literally same time. I'm not getting that. Nobody could talk me out of it. She was just being like on that, like that's what she was stuck on. So I'm like, all right, whatever you want to do, I'm going to support it. So what we decided as a family was that she was going to get a double mastectomy, which means she removes both of her breasts, and then no chemo, no radiation, just changing her eating habits and just leaving it up to God.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I remember, her going through surgery. During the time, my mom owns her own business that both my sisters work for. So I was on winter break for school. I was one of the only ones that could really be in the hospital with her. My other sister had to run the business. And then one of my other sisters, who also is part of the business, but she has a corporate job at Macy's. Quasia, I'm not sure if you know her.
I don't think so.
She's a big dog at Macy's, like really big deal. She's dope. But yeah, so she took off her time from Macy's, and it was just me and Quasia kind of assisting with my mom, while Kima was just holding the business down. So we did that. We got her through surgery, and bro, after 2 weeks, like she was up and she was moving. Doctors were like shocked, you know what I mean? But you know how like studies work and how you go on Google and you start finding all these different researches and stuff. And I remember the statistic that 97% of Black women who had the type of cancer my mom had, they said it had like 6 months to survive, I want to say. Damn. At the stage she caught it at. So after reading all these statistics, like the doctor, they tell you this stuff too, you know, they make it well aware, like everything. But they said that when they went in to remove her breast, the cancer actually shrunk. So that was like a blessing in disguise. Wow. And then, bro, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she was moving. She was moving around. So, bro, that was big. That was a big deal for me. And then after that, I knew that once I left that third school, Southern Connecticut, I knew basketball was done for me. So then that's when I got more on the entrepreneur route. And I didn't know what I was doing necessarily right away. Like I had no idea really what I wanted to do. But the game truck started everything. Like that started everything for me, because even when people see the game truck now, they're like, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is dope.
Word. That truck doesn't look cheap though. How did you get the money to fund that thing?
So I had some money saved up. Nothing crazy. I had half, and then the other half my mom put up for me. Word. So the truck was about, just to be completely transparent, it was about 60,000. I had about 30. The other 30 my mom put up for me.
Damn. Fire. Word. So you're somebody that like always like to save. Like, is that something that was like instilled to you from a young age?
Yeah,
like
most people our age don't got 30 bands in the bank.
Yeah. So how I got the 30 bands was I sold my sneaker collection.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I was big on sneakers. Like everybody that like knew me from when I was younger, like I had every retro, every All-Star Weekend, Jordan, LeBron, everything. And I sold all that.
Yeah. So that was like, you're like, you had your mindset on the truck already, and then you made the decision to sell your sneaker collection for that specifically?
Yeah, I made the decision to sell that for that specific reason.
Yeah. What grails did you keep though?
I didn't keep nothing.
Nothing? Nah,
like, when I tell you I got rid of everything, like, bro, everything you could possibly think of. Like, it was direct kicks and a Marinette and then Kick Addiction and Mayapack.
Okay, yeah.
They bought out my whole collection.
For real? Oh, shit, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, because they buy collections,
Yeah, damn. Wow. So growing up, like, did you expect, like, as both your parents were business owners, did you see yourself being an entrepreneur yourself, like, growing up?
How did that impact you?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I always knew, like, I was a boss. I had a boss mindset, but I never really knew what I wanted to do. But just watching my dad own the gas station and my mom owned the daycare. My mom's the first black daycare owner in Peekskill, and my dad is probably one of the only black gas station owners in Ossining history. So I grew up around the business. I watched them every day. I seen what they do that I like. I seen what they do that I don't like. And then I kind of found myself from there, which was pretty cool. But yeah, bro.
So they showed you it was like possible to really like, you know, put yourself out there and like unorthodox things too, because they both run businesses that might not be at the forefront of like our culture, what we are striving for. So that's dope that you all found that lane like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Definitely impacted me who I am today. Watching both my parents run businesses for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right, we got some shit in here for you. So one thing you said before we started is wanting to show people some of the behind the scenes things about the business, and that's good because that's the shit I like talking about.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could talk about the dope shit all the time, but I think what a lot of people miss is just the hard shit. Can you just talk about, just general, I'll just leave it open for you, some of the hardships you've encountered since 2018 when you got the truck till now?
Yeah. So basically what I consider myself doing was I took a foundation that my parents built and I just expanded it in a nutshell. But now we're at the point where we're running big companies. You know what I mean? It's not so much like a little mom and pop shop anymore. We got over 50 employees between both locations, maybe even more than that. But so it's a learning process for all of us. It's new for me. It's new for my mom. It's new for my dad. Like, this isn't no walk in the park. But what a lot of people I feel like underestimate is just the dedication and the sacrifices that go into
emphasis on the sacrifices.
Yeah, that go into owning your own business. And I tell people all the time, like, I don't knock people that work a 9 to 5, because when you work a 9 to 5, you work a certain amount of hours a week. You know that if I work this amount of hours, I'm going to get paid this amount of money, no matter what. As an entrepreneur and a business owner, you could put in 70, 80 hours, and at the end of the week, when you're running your numbers and doing your reports, you might have lost money. Fuck breaking even, you might have lost money.
Yeah.
So that's a huge difference between owning your own business and working a 9 to 5. And I tell people all the time, like, owning your own business is not for the weak, like,
facts. There's
months where that shit is like, damn, bro, like, you might not make it, and you could put in all the hours you want. You could put in way more hours than a 9 to 5. So I never shit on people for working a 9 to 5, but this entrepreneur shit is different, bro. It's like, it's really different.
Yeah, you'll probably have an easier life working a 9 to 5. I'll just say that right now.
Yeah, bro,
Can you talk about some of those sacrifices though?
I mean, bro, I work 7 days a week, bro, nonstop. And that's what I was explaining to a good friend of mine the other day. Right now, I was telling him that I don't run my business. My business is running me. Because I have no free time, bro. Like, I can't wake up tomorrow and be like, damn, like, I feel a little sick. Like, I don't want to go into work. Or I'm a little under the weather. Like, I don't want to go to work. Which you have that luxury with a 9 to 5. You have sick days. You have paid time off. With this, if I don't wake up and go to work, I'm not getting paid, bro. So right now the business is running me. And I'm aware of that. I'm accepting that. but I'm slowly trying to reverse that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to scale it. I'm trying to put people in position. You gotta delegate the power, bro, because there's only one me. I can only be one place at one time.
Facts.
And I'm slowly starting to understand that. And that's crazy because I'm even teaching my mom that. My mom is 64. Damn, 63.
Teaching her how to delegate sort of the positions, yeah?
Bro, my mom wakes up every day.
I can imagine.
My mom wakes up every day.
Stress, right?
5:30 a.m. All the way to 6 p.m. 7 days a week. Same thing with my sister. Same thing with my other sister and my dad too. And you know, like I said, like could only be in one place at one time. So right now, what I'm trying to do is just I gotta run my business. I can't keep having my business running me. I'm tired, bro. I've been doing it for like 5 years now.
What's your typical day look like? Because I know the life of somebody in the manager sort of owner position is a different sort of work flow and schedule than you have as somebody that's like a worker for those. So what is your normal day sort of scheduled like? Like how do you get through the average day?
So Monday through Friday, I'm chilling. I'm not doing too much. So I'm waking up at probably like 8 a.m. I'm working from 8:30 to about probably like 9:30 at night. And I run an after school program for my mom. That's what I do Monday through Friday. But my weekends is when it gets crazy because I'm waking up at 8 a.m. I'm gassing the truck up and then I'm hitting the road. I'm on the road from 8 a.m. probably all the way to about 10 p.m. at night. And
so you're the driver for that too?
Yeah.
But so you said you posted you were looking for a driver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm looking for a driver. But the problem we're having is that I can't be at the fun place and on the game truck at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a driver, but the part is, bro, which I could be wrong, but what I think is happening, bro, I put applications on Indeed. I do the Instagram. I'm Facebook marketing for people to look for work. And you can't really find anybody. You can't find reliable workers. Yeah. And you can't find people that's willing to work. And what I think is because of DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub.
That allows you to make your own schedule and sort of make almost comparable money. Yeah.
People can make their own schedule.
Yeah.
But it's hard finding at least reliable people. That's the trouble I've been having. You know.
So you've tried people out and just sort of haven't been working, or you just
I try them out and then it just usually doesn't work out. Yeah. You know. So the few good people that I do have, like I got some good staff, bro. Like I got really good staff at the fun place. I make sure I hold on to them tight and I try to take care of them. You know what I mean?
Damn. So what was that process like building out your team with the fun place and any other team? Like, how's it feel to be a leader? And what was your approach to sort of building out a team?
I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
So with the fun place, it's a unique business. You know, we need high energy in there and we need good vibes all the time. So I can't hire older people. You know, I'm looking for young people that's energetic, that want to come in there and just make it a crazy experience. So the tough part is that I am dealing with younger people, you know, so I'm also teaching them this is what you can do, this is what you can't do.
Yo,
this is what
I've had the same problem running the venue. I'm like, yo, I know we're doing concerts, but you feel me? Like we can't
exactly. So you know how it is. Yeah. But I'm slowly learning how to draw the line between business and personal, because a lot of times what I notice is that a lot of my employees, they build a relationship with me where like they think we're friends. Like it's like, yeah, we're friends, but at the end of the day, you have a job to do. You know what I mean? It's business
at the end, yeah.
So yeah, that's all.
So
sure.
Was the arcade a natural progression for you, like coming from the truck? Like, was that something that you envisioned you were trying to shoot for, coming from the gaming truck to moving towards the arcade? Or is that something that sort of one day you just like noticed that would be a good lane for you?
Nah, yeah, that just came. Like I was doing numbers on the truck. Me and a good friend of mine, Bobby. I don't know if you guys know Bobby.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about him too.
Me and him started. We started with the truck, and our goal was 100 parties the first year. Mind you, when I got the game truck, don't forget, I got it in 2018. COVID hit 2019.
Yep.
We were still going crazy.
I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so COVID definitely affected the business, but the numbers behind it, I'm like, yo, I need a storefront, because I knew, like me being business minded, I'm like, yo, there's but so many parties I could do, and there's but so many parties I could do before the truck starts breaking down from wear and tear. So I needed something that was like a home like established. You know what I mean? There's no cap on the fun place. Mm-hmm. There's a cap on the game truck. I can only do 2-3 parties a day.
That's crazy. I want to get away from having storefront. I got 2 studios. I don't want them.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I always tell people when you're starting off a business, the best kind of business to start off is something that's mobile, something with little to no overhead.
Yeah.
Because you know how it is at the end of every month, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
That shit is like, damn, bro. You know what I mean?
What are some examples that you could think of off the top of your head?
Payroll.
Yeah, bro. My rent is through the roof, bro.
Yeah.
That's why when you see, what I noticed at least is when you see these businesses like all these businesses, like any kind of business you could think of, a restaurant, a nightclub, whatever the case may be, 9 times out of 10, those people own the property.
Really?
So it makes it easier when you own the property because at the end of the year, the only thing you have to do is pay the property tax.
Okay. Taxes, yeah.
So they're charging me through the roof for rent. And bro, you're not selling that many arcade cards. So you have to find creative ways to kind of keep money flowing in the business. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Yeah, bro. I just think something mobile is always cool. I started with the mobile video game truck. There's really no overhead. The only overhead I have is gas for the generator in the car and then insurance. Outside of that, there's no overhead.
That's fine.
That's the type of businesses that you should at least start out with. I always tell people all the time, don't just start out and just jump into a storefront because it's hard unless you know for sure, all right, I could bring this amount of money into doing this, and this. But it's hard, bro, especially in Westchester. They're taxing out here, bro. Taxing. Everything's expensive.
I can imagine.
Everything, bro.
Yeah. So as a new business owner, what was your approach to marketing sort of your new product, your new place of business? Like, how did you approach sort of getting the word out?
So I'm still learning now, but one thing that I did find really helpful, people was telling me at first to go in the Facebook groups like the Mayapack Moms, the Moms of Westchester.
Oh, shit. Gianni's been telling me to do that.
Yeah?
Shout out Gianni.
Yeah. Shout out
yo, bro, that shit is no joke.
Really?
No joke.
Yeah, powerful?
Yeah.
I think for your business, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You're working with kids and shit.
I took my mom's,
kids,
I took my mom's Facebook. I made a little post, put some pictures up, and I just put it in the Mayapack Moms, put it in the Croton Mom, put it in all these mom groups.
Yeah.
Bro, it went viral.
Word.
Literally viral. My place is jam-packed on the weekends.
Yeah?
Like,
yo, your place is beautiful, bro. Like, how did
can't
you
move.
sort of execute on all, like, to have all the things that you have in your space? Like, can you talk on some of the things that you have in your arcade that's, like, not regular, bro? Like, it does not look regular. I haven't been there personally in person. I saw
I've been
the
there.
promo
That
videos.
shit is fire.
Like, that shit looks like I wonder why some arcade, like most arcades, do not look like the ways yours look, bro. Like, real talk. So, how did you execute on that?
Bro, that's all my mom, bro.
Yeah?
She, like, her vision, I don't know how she does it. Like, she's just super creative, bro. And then I'm in there just to kind of map out the logistics of things, like where things should go type of thing. And then she does her little design. She puts her little touch on it. And, bro,
shit
like,
is fire. Bro, I can't believe that. I can't believe I used to work out there.
we changed that whole shit. Yeah. But we got some crazy shit, bro. Like, shit that people never even seen before, and it's just funny because
some examples. Give some examples, not to cut you off.
Bro, we got dinosaurs that fucking like big animated dinosaurs. You walk by that shit, his mouth is open. Like, we got some fly shit in there, bro. We got the gorilla. Every time you walk by it, his mouth opens and he's like, everything in there is animated. Nothing's just like a statue. Everything, my trees talk, my giraffes talk, zebras, everything in there is animated, bro. It's like some shit fire. Universal. Like, never seen this before. Like,
for Cortland, bro, like to have something like up here, bro, that stands out so much because it's like facts. You know, you'll find places like that in the city because people invest more and they sort of have better designers and all that. So that's fucking dope that you guys can execute on that level. Like, who did you? If I know you said your mom did a lot of it, but how do you reach out to people to sort of make that happen? Because, you know, how do you find the people? I don't know what goes into executing on something like that, but
a lot of people have big visions and they're just like, yeah, bro, I don't know
where to start. Yeah.
So you usually, how we started with the theme. So
the theme, you said? Yeah. Okay.
So our theme, well, how the fun place, I'm gonna just go back a little bit. So how it came about in general was, like I said, I was looking for a storefront because the gaming was going well. So originally, it was supposed to be a gaming lounge, not an arcade. It was just supposed to be like the gaming truck, but in a storefront.
Okay.
So I'm going to all these different storefronts in Peekskill, up and down North Division and Main Street, and it's not zoned for what I was trying to put there. So they want me to go in front of the city of Peekskill. I have to do all these type of applications and spend all this type of big money.
Exactly what I'm going through right now.
Exactly.
Yes.
For them to essentially at the end say no if they really want to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started going to commercial spaces. And the only type of commercial spaces that we seen was right by the Kohl's where we at now. And then there was another one where Gembro used to be. I'm not sure if you know where that is in the shopping center. Yeah, so it was those two spaces. So we're running numbers and stuff, and this is when my mom, she's just supporting me wanting to do a gaming lounge. So we're running numbers, and she's like, nah, we have to go here. So I'm like, yo, Mom, I don't know what you're on, but I definitely cannot afford $7 a square foot, and there's 13,000 square feet. Nah, I can't do that. She's like, no, we could do it, but we're going to have to make it an after-school program. Because that's her lane. That's what she does. That's how she knows how to bring her money in. So I'm like, what you mean an after school program? She's like, yeah, so we're not just going to do a gaming lounge. Let's do a whole arcade, but we're also going to do an after school program from Monday through Friday. So I'm like, I mean, like, if you say so, that's not my lane. So I'm like, I mean, like, if you say so. So then that's when we just pulled the trigger on that. Because during the week, it's not an arcade. It's a before and after school program.
Got you.
Monday through Friday.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I was wondering because your mom owns the daycare, right, in Peekskill. So, I thought that you were running it at her spot in Peekskill. No, the after-school program is at your arcade now.
Yeah, it's at the arcade. So that's when we kind of merged businesses. And then my sisters came in, and they kind of implemented what they do into the business. And then my dad ended up actually selling his gas station.
Yeah.
And coming to...
That's crazy. I've actually been looking for something to do at my spot because during the day, like it was a concert venue, even though I can't do the concerts now, but like Monday through Friday, fucking 3 p.m. ain't shit going on. So that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. You can offer it for like a before and after school program or like any type of school program where the kids can come and do whatever. And you could get big money from that through the government if you can get licensed. You get big money from that, bro.
Okay. Yo, there's one thing I want to hit on, and it's something that I've been following you for a little while now, so I just see posts here and there. One thing I've noticed more than once was you talking about distance and distancing yourself specifically from people.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit? First of all, why you do that?
Yeah. So you got to be real selective with who you hang around. You know what I mean? And I kind of had to learn that, and I learned that everybody can't really go. So the reason why I'm so selective and I'm so distant in a sense is because you never really know people's intentions. Like,
that's facts.
Yeah, you never really know people's intentions. So part of the reason why I'm distant from a lot of people is like I seen a lot of people really just come and like ask me like a crazy question.
Yo, can I borrow 10 bands?
Yeah. Not for real, bro. And some people even come just to like kind of pick my brain, and then they'll go off and like do whatever like I just told them to, and not really give me any type of like credit or like recognition or like even like tap back in like, yo, bro. So I'm at a point now where like some stuff I do off the stream, like if I rock with you, like, bro, we could chop it all day. You hit me up, my line always open for you. My line always open for you. But some people, bro, it's a consultation fee, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That's where I'm at with it. Like, my knowledge is too powerful, bro. I done boomed too many businesses. Boomed a lot of businesses I never seen. Not even $1 in return, but just like a
thank you.
Yeah, anything. Yeah. So, yeah, bro, to even talk to me or pick my brain is consultation fee, bro. It has to be. And that, like, it makes me feel weird sometimes, like, saying that.
Yeah, but your time's valuable, bro.
No, my shit's valuable. Like, I could do something completely different. Like, and like I said, there's one thing. Like, if you got my personal line, my line always open for you. That's why I don't give out my personal line. If you got my business number, then it's straight business, bro.
Business, yeah.
But if you got my personal line, of course, you call me whenever. I got you. But a lot of people call me and they really just pick my brain, and I started to notice that. You know what I mean? So I got to charge for that, bro.
Was there a moment that you noticed you had to be a little bit more selective with your business mind and your, more casual day-to-day mind? Or, I mean, maybe bro, not day-to-day, but like friendship mind.
Yeah, bro. I done built with people. We sat down, like, had a real conversation. They took everything I just said, cut me out of it, and did what I just bro. I've been in that situation before. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. It's important for me to like keep my distance. But as far as my like immediate circle and my friends, everybody can't go, bro. Like mentally,
talk about it.
I'm on a whole different type of time. So like, I surround myself around people that have what I want and are successful. You know what I mean? Like a good friend of mine, Anthony Conti, he's a mortgage broker in a sense, but he got it. Mentally he got it. But there's been times where like sometimes we don't even do business together. So he'll do his business in wherever he's at, I'll do it wherever I'm at, and then we just come together on our ideas and make it work. Like we don't necessarily, when you surround yourself around people that's on the same type of time as you mentally, you guys don't even really have to do business together. Like let's say we both start a company. All right, well, I'll start my company. He starts his company, and then we'll just kind of go off each other's ideas and see what works for him, what didn't work for him, and then we both building our own separate companies. Why even tie that together?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when he doesn't need my money, I don't need. See, usually what happens is one person has the money and the other person probably has the idea.
Okay, yeah.
So if he has his own money and I have my own money, we both started on our own, and then we kind of just, you know what I mean? We talk to each other about what's working and what's not working type of thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to really go in bed with each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
But
Could you articulate some of the things that you notice in people that makes you feel that sort of like we're in the same sort of mindset, like some traits or characteristics you notice?
Originally, it used to be like materialistic stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like I see somebody with a Lambo.
I was just about to say that.
Ask him, yo, how the fuck you get that Lambo? But now, bro, it's just a lot of times it's just people. I meet a lot of people that come through the fun place. Like that's what I love about the fun place.
Really?
Like,
Yeah,
bro. So many people come through there. Lawyers, doctors.
Yeah.
They own firms, like everything you could think of, because they have kids. And
and they try to stay occupied while they're there. So it's also
so the relationships I built through there, like,
really?
That's worth way more than any amount of money that can come through there, bro.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
I meet a lot of powerful people that come through there.
So now you can sort of feel out, like, what are some traits besides the materialistic stuff that you might sort of notice, and it's just a mindset sort of. You just feel they're not fishing for things from you.
Yeah, it's a mindset, and it's kind of like an aura. Like you know when somebody like just got that shit with them, like just whether it's the confidence or just like the way they approach you type of thing. Because I try to stay away from people that just talk and don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna talk about it, at least can you show me what you're talking about? You have anything to prove like what you're saying is? Because like, bro, there's a lot of people that they'll just chat, bro.
Yeah, words mean nothing to me anymore.
Yeah. So you mentioned Bobby before, and like I wanted to ask you any partners that you had along this road that sort of were really important to your growth and sort of building up. So
Bobby was big because I was gonna do the gaming truck kind of with or without Bobby, but Bobby gave me that, because usually what I do is like I'll have a dope concept in my mind, and sometimes I'll just run it by somebody just to kind of see what they say about it. So I ran it by a few people, and some people's like, yeah, that shit is cool, but that's not some shit that I could see you working, you know? That's some shit that like you have somebody else work.
Really?
Type of thing, which I understand.
Some personality shit?
Yeah.
Really?
But when I ran into Bobby, he was like, bro, this is fire. We're doing this. Like, anything you need, I'm there.
Really?
Plus, he's a gamer. He was a gamer back then. Now he branched off and he's doing a lot more. But back then when he was a gamer, I'm like, yo, this all I need. Just being Bobby.
Yeah.
And then he gave me that extra push to actually pull the trigger. I was going to pull the trigger probably anyway, but just hearing him, knowing he had sometimes you need that, bro. That's like really important.
So he just solidified that it was a good idea for you, and sort of what other sort of things that he contribute to your.
Well, he told me I didn't need, a lot of times with my businesses, I don't need money. You know what I mean? Like I never really need someone to put the money up with me, only because that's when things get really tricky. So with Bobby, all he did was basically tell me that he's going to work it with me, and that he's there for me the whole step.
So you didn't feel alone going through that.
Yeah,
Damn, that makes sense. I can definitely see that being like a meaningful.
Yeah. So that's all I needed. Once he told me that, I'm like, all right, bet. Now it's really up. Like, and then we just started going.
I feel like that's a gem though, because like so many people have friends that they want to support, but they don't know how to like truly support them. So how did he approach? What did he say? Like, what did he say that made you feel so confident? Like, was he just super excited about your idea and really was like, yo, whatever you need? And he left it sort of like general. He didn't have to necessarily pitch something. It was just like,
nah. He was gassed. Like Bobby was excited, bro. He's like, dope. Yo, I'm gonna live on this truck.
Like
he's like, yo, I'm gonna live on this truck, bro. I remember like me and Bobby, we was sleeping on the truck together. Like there's nights where we slept on the truck to figure out how every system works, how every game works. Like it was nonstop.
Wow. Damn, yeah. You had fun with it though? That was a fun process for you?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Now I'm actually I'm building the trucks now.
Yeah.
So I build them. I give you the whole business plan, the whole business module, and then I sell them to people that kind of want to be their own entrepreneur.
Really?
Yeah.
No, damn. Yeah.
So that's where I'm going with it. But
that's the growth. Like that's
do you know who Alex Hormozy is?
Nah.
Your model is exactly what he does, but he's in the fitness industry.
Really?
You would fuck with his shit. Alex Hormozy.
I gotta look that up. Send me that.
Yeah, I got you. You would like his shit.
I'm sure you'll do the thing.
Yeah, I'll do the thing. Yeah, I got you. Anyway.
Yeah, bro. So I build it. That's what we're working on right now. Me and my family, we're in the process of franchising the gaming truck and the fire truck.
Oh yeah, and franchising it. Oh shit.
So I'm gonna sell fire trucks. Ours is called Kings and Queens Party Patrol.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be Kings and Queens Party Patrol of Tampa, Kings and Queens Party Patrol of Cali, Kings and Queens Party, the whole nine.
Speak on the fire truck, bro. Like, what are the details about that? Like, what is it? What's the pitch?
So the fire truck, I'll be completely honest with you. The fire truck, what happened was someone built it as a gaming truck, right? I guess they built it as a gaming truck, and he realized that, one, he didn't have the time for it, but he also probably just realized he didn't really have the market for it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to really know what you're doing to make it in those type of, like, you know. So I ended up buying the fire truck off of him.
Okay.
But I changed the whole business module behind it. So what I do with the fire truck, what I plan to do is, at first when I saw the fire truck, what came to my mind was Santa Claus on top, giving out gifts for around Christmas time, and that's it. But I knew that that's only the month of December. Like I can't rely on just 1 month to make money. So basically, my real concept behind it is, one, do you know what Paw Patrol is?
Yeah.
So Paw Patrol, exactly. So it's like they have these 4 different like characters, whatever. I'm still learning about it. I just know these kids in my mom's daycare love it.
Yeah.
And one of them is called Marshall, who's a dog who is a firefighter, I guess, and he's on this fire truck.
Yeah.
So what I did was I bought the Paw Patrol cast, and now what I'm doing is like a meet and greet with the Paw Patrol character. And just to kind of give you some idea of like how those things work is like, if you, for example, my godmom, she just rented Blue's Clues for her nephew. Last week, she paid $2.50 for an hour for Blue's Clues, just for Blue's Clues to come and just do whatever. So people never seen, I'm about to bring you a character. I'm going to bring his truck with him, his whole cast, and I'm going to give you a bounty house, face painting, and bubble time where bubbles shoot through the fire hose. Yeah. For whatever price. But that's a different kind of experience. You can't get this anywhere. You never heard of no shit like this. Yeah. This is like some Universal Studios type, Disney type shit, bro. You never seen this. So that's my spin on the fire truck. That's what I'm going to do with it. And it's all, I'm going to have to go through the whole marketing process. Same thing I did with the game truck. But what I'm doing is I'm creating experiences that, like, one, you can't find anywhere. Two, like, you never even like heard of this type of shit, bro. Facts. I'm bringing the Paw Patrol dog and his whole cast, whatever, with his fire truck. Your kid will never forget that. Yeah. And then in Christmas time, what I'm gonna do is for the whole month of December, I arrange a pickup time where I come in. Let's say I pick up you guys gifts, and then let's say you pick December 24th, Christmas Eve at 9 a.m. I come through with Santa on top, Mrs. Claus, the elves, and I even got these reindeers. Like, there's trained reindeers. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. And we come and we drop your Christmas gifts off.
Oh shit.
And it's not for everybody, but that's a different kind of experience. Like, you've never seen nothing. Like, your kids will never forget that, bro.
Yeah.
Santa Claus coming on Christmas Eve to drop your gifts off.
Yeah.
So
that's dope.
We're creating like a whole different, like, even with like all ties in back to the fun place. And even when I first got the game truck, people never seen that before. But the gaming truck, I build those too, but that's a market that's kind of already established. There's already gaming trucks nationwide. This fire truck, you cannot find me one fire truck that looks like that. It's not a thing.
Damn,
so when I franchise that, I'm hoping that, you know what I mean, like I could really pump a lot of fire trucks out in a sense. Like, and then we offer these different experiences in different locations. But I sold 3 gaming trucks already, kind of on accident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Accident. I was accident.
Bro, I did a gaming truck party for a lady, and she was asking me a bunch of questions about the truck. Oh, this is such a great business idea. You know, how much money do you make off this? And then I started telling her, and then she's like, oh.
You were transparent with that?
Yeah, I was telling her, and then I told her, I'm like, I actually build them. She's like, oh, no way, you build them? This is when I don't build them, though. This was all cap. So she's like, yo, you built them? Seriously? Oh, I would love it. So I'm like, I mean, yeah, I could get you started whenever you send the deposit. She actually was serious.
Oh,
she sent the deposit. Now I have to figure out how to build a game truck. But the team, I have a great team, bro. So it was easy figuring it out. But that's how that even started, bro. She was asking me a whole bunch of questions. I'm like, yeah, I actually built it. You want one? Like, she's like, yeah, she actually wants one. Sent the deposit, bro. I figured out how to build the game truck.
Wow. So you had that confidence in yourself and that you could execute on it. Even
if I didn't build the game truck, I knew that I can go.
You can make it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you can't, then sort of you disappoint somebody, but you gave it a shot, and sort of there's a lot of potential for growth. Yeah,
that reminds me of there's a book called Ready, Fire, Aim.
Word.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I like that shit.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes like everybody's story is different, but that's how I started with that. And
now you felt now you shown that you could do it, and now do you pitch it to people sort of if you feel the interest, or like do you have a way that you market it to people?
Bro, I just tell people the numbers behind it. At the end of the day, like,
it's just like
numbers behind it's a real thing. I'm not making up like fake numbers. Like I make this amount. I do this amount of parties, and then this is how much it costs to maintain, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But the fire truck, like, that's not a thing. The gaming truck, you can find companies to build you a gaming truck. There's nationwide. They're everywhere. I kind of caught on to that a little too late. But with this fire truck, I feel like this is the first time anyone's seen this, and I could really, if I can show people like the proof in the pudding, if that makes sense, like the whole module, I'll be selling more so that, not just the fire truck. I'm selling you the business, like how to succeed in this business. Because bro, there's no limit on the fire trucks. I just got booked for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. New York City Fire Department booked the fire truck.
Oh, damn. Congrats, bro. That's fire.
The New York City Fire Department, I didn't even market it, bro. I didn't get to take professional pictures yet with the truck. New York City Fire Department booked the truck for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They want to go in style or whatever.
I'm going to be looking for you, bro.
Yeah. So that, I feel like with that business, it's no limiting. With gaming, it's like, all right, the only thing you do on a gaming truck is play fucking video games. The fire truck,
you could be creative with that.
They just like fire trucks as it is, let alone one with music, gaming.
The bubbles in the hose sounds dope.
Do you want to hit the Twitter section?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you though something that like you execute on like high ideas, and you have these bold ideas, but like a lot of people are scared to sort of spend the money that comes with those ideas. So how do you approach sort of balancing sort of executing on those high level ideas that might have some costs that come with it, and sort of do you just have faith in your vision to the point that gives you confidence to execute?
Yeah, bro. I just believe in myself, and I also I limit my expenses. Like I limit everything. Like I don't really spend money on anything that's not necessary. I remember when I was younger, like buying drip. Like I remember, bro, like literally going to the mall because I'm going to the club tonight and trying to buy the waviest outfit. Now I go to the club in this shit, fucking hat, and I might go with sweats if they let me in. If not, I got a pair of jeans and the whip.
On your Instagram, you be fly, bro. I don't know.
Well, a lot of that should be, that should be like other clothing lines that kind of just give me their clothes, bro. I don't really spend money on drip, not too much, no.
Oh yeah.
So to tie that into what you asked me, yeah, bro, I believe in myself. Like, you can't tell me, like, there's nothing I can't do. I'm gonna be the first person with some shit in Peekskill trying to fly around Peekskill, bro. Like, like the type of shit that I've been like showing people with like the businesses is like a whole different level. I'm just hoping that eventually it finally pays off because
I feel like there's so few people in the world that actually believe in themselves.
Yeah.
If you had to give this is how you get self-confidence 101, what would you say?
That's tough, bro. Cause like, I don't know, that's tough. You kind of just gotta be born with that shit. Like, I feel like, yeah, like you can do things to like build confidence, of course, but like you either built for that shit or you're not, bro. Like, type shit. Like, but a lot of it goes back to what we talked about: surrounding yourself with people that's like-minded. If you come to me with an idea, we're gonna figure out a way to make that shit work, bro. As long as the idea is like dope, you know. If I think it's something like it might not really be in me to really know what to do with it, but that's just how I am, bro. I believe in myself with anything. Like, if you ever see me out like in White Plains or like just my aura, bro, and like my friend's aura, we're just confident, bro. Like, you can't tell me that I'm not that, bro. Like, you can't tell me that. That's just how I think, and that's how I carry it. But humbly though, but that's just how I carry it, bro. Like, I know I think different, you know?
So how do you deal with criticism coming from the perspective of somebody that's like really trying to shoot for things and you know, you feel confident? Like, how do you sort of manage the criticism that comes with your lifestyle and the way you feel?
It's weird because like people never really criticize me to like my face.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times that should be like coming from. And then
does that make it easier or harder to deal with?
It makes it harder because sometimes what you don't want is a bunch of yes men. Like,
facts.
That's what you don't want.
That's real.
I've been in that situation before where like I'm pitching off ideas and like they're just not yet. That's fire, bro.
That's fire. Yeah.
But like you don't want to be in that situation. But at the same time, I take constructive criticism well. You know, my family, they're real hard on me. But it's weird because like people don't really criticize me like that. Not much, but I would love for somebody.
Say the same. I definitely hear people that say shit, but no one ever says that shit to my face. So
before we get to Twitter, there's one thing I wanted to ask too. As a business owner, sort of, how do you manage paying yourself out and keeping money in the business account? Like, do you have a philosophy towards sort of making that decision for yourself? Because I feel like that's something a lot of people struggle with, and I can't even envision when I have my own firm like how I'm really gonna sort of balance. So how do you approach that for yourself?
So that's when it gets tough. But I can't really answer that as far as the fun place because everything that I make off the fun place goes right back into the business. You know how what they say, the first 6 years, whatever the slogan is, I forgot what it is, but it's like the first 6 years,
you don't take a check.
Exactly. You don't pay yourself at all. But thankfully, I'm fortunate enough to where like I don't necessarily need the fun place to make money for me to get paid. I get paid off the game truck and I get paid off of the before and after school program, plus all my other investments that I'm doing. I play with real estate a lot. I play with crypto a lot, and I play with the stock market a lot. And I have a financial advisor, my boy Jordan. He's great. So he's managing my portfolio. I'm good on that aspect. But eventually, when your business is doing well, you're gonna have to pay yourself, bro. Eventually. But it is hard separating the two. But I guess it comes down to how much you feel like you should get paid. You know what I mean? Word.
Damn. Word. Dope. Yeah, I appreciate you getting so personal and specific with all the things we touched on, bro, because that's all super helpful for people trying to start. So that's dope. It's dope to hear the story behind everything. Word. So so we get into some.
This is the lit part.
You don't have a Twitter anymore, do you?
Nah, I got off social media for a little minute. I even got off Instagram, but I got back on.
Oh yeah? Yeah. What made you get off everything? So I was gonna ask you Twitter, but I guess everything.
I mean, bro, that shit is toxic, bro. I'll be honest, like that shit is toxic. You start comparing where you should be in life to like other people, and like you subconsciously do it. You know what I mean? Like that shit is like, it's no good. I use social media more so for my business. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be on social media.
Yeah, and it's hard running your personal account and then business accounts as well.
For sure.
Yeah, as multiple business owners. I wonder how he does it. Like,
So I got off Twitter, but when I did have Twitter, it was always like gems. Like I always used to just talk like and try to relate to like different topics that I'm actually real life going through. It got to a point where like a lot of people felt like I was like taking my tweets from like somewhere else and like and I'm like, sometimes I did that, but like a lot of times that's just shit that I'm actually thinking, bro. Like when I think something, like sometimes even when I have dreams, if I wake up, I go to my notepad and I write down what I just thought.
This is something I want to ask you, bro. Like, are you somebody that likes to, I forgot to ask you, that when you have an idea, really write that out, challenge yourself to sort of articulate it, or do you like to keep things in your head?
Sorry, I gotta piss so bad.
That's all right, bro. I'll be back. Yeah,
so I keep it in my head.
Yeah.
I'm not really, I don't have like a vision board or like anything specific, but I keep it in my head, and if it's really dope, I'll put it in my notes.
But yeah, you like phone notes or handwritten notes?
Phone notes.
Phone notes, yeah. I'm a phone notes too. Yeah, it's compare. Yeah, keep all the different folders, all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that. So yeah, so we definitely got a bunch of tweets that we want to touch on, bro, because you shared so many. You had a whole Instagram feed of
I be talking that shit on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, OD. Let me choose one for you right now. So let's just start with. A lot of this you touched on a little bit in sort of theme, but if you could break it down just a little bit more. So if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Exactly. I mean, how can you grow if you're the smartest person in the room? How can you ever make more money if you're the richest person in the room? Surround me around.
I haven't heard that version of it.
Yeah, bro.
Can you ever make more money if you're the rich person? Yeah.
Bro, surround me around men that are doing better than me. You know, I'm never jealous. I'm always willing to learn. Like, I'm always open to learning new ideas, and that's just the type of men I want to be around. You know what I mean? Some people get around those type of men and they're like, not to be weird, but they start acting weird, you know? They start capping. They want to be the loudest person in the room. Like, nah, bro. I remember, bro. I remember when I went to a business meeting, and I remember I was getting dressed. I'm putting all my jewelry on and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to show them. Like, I'm going to show them I got money. Like, they're going to see I got the bag. And when I went in there, they on bum shit, bro.
Oh, yeah?
They got on just regular white tees, button up, open, vest on, just chilling, real calm.
Yeah.
All worth more than me. You know what I mean? So
that was a moment where you really sort of reevaluate that.
And when I say that, a lot of people, like, it's not taken away from, you know, materialistic wants or desires. Like, nigga, I have certain goals and certain aspirations that, you know, I always want, but it's also it has to be a balance in between. You know, if you're going broke, you don't even have to be going broke, but if you're spending X amount of money on a chain or on designer or whatever the case may be, and you don't have necessarily like a house, there's no measurement you could put on it, but what I'm saying is make sure you got your I's dotted and your T's crossed before you go start blowing it on dumb shit. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
We're interviewing a jeweler from New Rochelle next week, so I'm gonna ask him about that shit. I'm excited for that.
All the real jewelers, they don't even wear jewelry, bro. My jeweler don't even wear jewelry. You see him, I'm asking him like, yo, why don't you wear jewelry? Straight up, bro. He's like, yo, this shit, like, it don't excite me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they're around there all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard people say be around a third of people that are sort of below you, a third that are on your level, and a third that's sort of above you. So that's a good way to approach. Yeah, because I like the network across as much as I like the network up. You know what I mean? Because you sort of, especially in sort of music entertainment space and just in general, like you sort of, the more you come up, the people to your left and right that you sort of, when you were going to school with or whatever level where you were interns with, those people become executives. So they're the ones. So
that's real.
That's
I like that, bro. But you can't be the smartest person in the room.
Ask them to tweet.
That's honestly, that's probably my biggest problem I deal with now. I don't have any entrepreneur friends, honestly. Yeah, that's just kind of ass.
So like that goes back to what we talked about earlier. I mean, I don't discredit anyone working a 9 to 5, but there's certain shit that they're just not gonna see eye to eye on you on.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
You have to.
No hate to. I know my homies watch this shit. That's not a slight. It's just there's certain. It's that certain things.
Yeah, they wouldn't. You know, it's a different. The same way how you won't understand some of the things that they necessarily go through.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You don't know how it feels to have a boss or having a bad day at work. You know what I mean? So definitely though, just surrounding yourself around people doing better than you. That's the most important way. And like,
shit.
You're gonna grow that way, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Next one. Oh, you want me to pull that up next one?
Nah, I got it. So we got some shit. All right. So before the Twitter was gone, my man was dropping some fucking gems. So, which one do I want to ask first?
He just asked the room one.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay. You're either going to be inspired or intimidated by me.
Yeah, so you're either gonna be inspired or intimidated. You're either gonna look at what I'm doing and be motivated and try to figure out a way to do it, or you're gonna find every excuse in the book and kind of hate on what I'm doing and think that because I got to however I am is for whatever reason you put in your head.
If you had to put a percent on people that are inspired versus intimidated, what would you say?
I mean, bro, I got 2 friends, bro. I could count on my finger how many friends I got. You know what I mean? And I can't really figure out necessarily. I can't figure out why.
So you're strict with the friends term. Like you don't you sort of look at people as acquaintance, because I call people friends a lot, and like some people are like, yo, that's not your friend. Like, why? Yeah. I haven't found that balance in my life yet. Like where I know. So for you feel sort of like that benefits you to sort of be like, these are my friends and these are my sort of like.
Yeah, for sure. But I noticed, bro, a lot of people like I said, they're either gonna see what I'm doing and be motivated by it, or even try to build with me in some aspect, or you see what I'm doing and it's kind of like, yo, he's spoiled or whatever the case may be. I don't know what people think, but I noticed that a lot, bro. A lot of people I feel like they're intimidated. Never would say that though, but like that's what it comes down to. Like they're intimidated, and I take risks that a lot of people would never take. And that's what people don't understand. Like the risk I take, a lot of people would never take that. So, you know, you got to take all that with like a grain of salt. But word, bro.
So building off of that, you said keep your shorty, your business, and your friends completely separated. Thank me later.
Word to Biggie.
So what's your sort of philosophy on sort of a lot of people, you know, their girl sort of get in their way. I'm not gonna say get in their way, but get in their way. But a lot of times it's the dude's fault too. I don't want to make it seem like it's just the girl's fault. You know what I mean? Because it's like, even like in a situation I'm in right now, like sort of like I can't control myself as much as like it's her being like manipulative. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those things. So it's like, what's your philosophy on sort of balancing, you know, having a relationship? And you said, you know, don't let your friends get it too mixed with your business as well too. So just in general.
Yeah. So I always just kept them separate because people are evil, bro. Like you really never know like someone's intentions. Like, and when you separate, like we talked about earlier, business from the personal. Damn. Hold on, I gotta take this, bro. My mom keeps calling me. Hello?
You at the front place?
Nah.
Okay, so Leo just went in and him and someone else.
Okay.
No, I just want to know what he's doing here.
Oh yeah, I'm not there. Ma, I'm actually doing an interview.
Bye, baby.
Just check the camera though. Word, bro.
Do you want me to edit that out or keep that?
Nah, you can keep, bro. Yeah, word. But this is like the stuff that people don't really necessarily see. Like, everything reverts back to the business, bro. Like, like
that call was sort of in, I didn't hear what she said.
She asked me, was I at the fun place?
Oh, at the fun. I thought she said in the subway. That's
no. She asked, was I at the fun place because someone, I guess like one of the workers is there. Okay. And she didn't know what he was doing.
Okay.
But like, bro, I'm not there. It's Thursday, 7:50. Like, but that just shows you how much time we actually put in. That she even thought in her mind that I'm probably there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
But word, bro, you just got to keep all that separate. In my opinion, you know, I know some people who, you know, like they mix it. You know, like
I don't do that anymore. I don't hire my friends anymore. It's like,
tough, bro. Yeah, it's real tough, especially when like I rarely seen like, you know, I seen a lot of friendships fall out over.
That's exactly what it is. Because I have high standards, and a lot of people don't, and it just clashes. It doesn't work well.
Fuck, I love calling people my friends though, Poncho. Like, Poncho, you're one of my best friends, bro. Like,
No.
We're I don't know if I'll find that sort of. I think I'll be the person that's like, I'll call people that are like sort of in my. I don't know. People are different. I don't know. But the reason why I like going to entertainment is because I feel like I could work with my friends and people that I like have fun with and like have a good time. But
it also
I'm not
depends
super,
like what it is. Though.
Yeah, it depends what it. Yeah, if it's like you're really investing, putting like sort of money and sort of like, and there's lots to lose. Like sort of something
like this. It's like what they're gonna argue about, like the way the
cameras
turn.
It's all like
I wanted to turn this way. Like,
I
mean, you might argue like that, but it's like
Poncho. I come here. I have a couple drinks. I ask some questions. It's like everything that you see is Poncho is executing at a high level. So,
bro, you guys do a good ass job. I won't even lie to you, bro. Like this is dope. I ain't never do no shit like this, but this is fire, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, OD.
Thank you.
Blessed.
All right, let's get a few more up in here. Oh shit, I lost it. Hold up. All right, because this is something that I feel. As lonely as it gets, I'm at best when I'm by myself.
Yeah, so I'm a Capricorn, bro. I think best when I'm by myself. When I'm going through something, I like to just shut everybody out and figure it out. And then when I'm back going, I get it going. But that just applies to me personally. That's toxic in a sense, but that's what works for me. When I'm fucked up and I got some crazy shit going through my mind, I just like to be alone, bro. You know? And yeah, as lonely as it gets, I'm at best when I'm by myself and I'm dolo, real. Bro.
Yeah.
I don't really do well with like crowds and stuff. Like I just like being dolo.
How do you like to occupy your free time when you're by yourself?
I mean, I don't get like much free time, but I like to watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of podcasts. I'm always open to learning new information, bro. Like it could be about anything. Like I would love to just come here and just see his day to day, and then just like learn about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm always open to learning like new things. I'm never intimidated by new information. Like some people really be intimidated. They don't even know that they're intimidated, but like they be intimidated by new information.
Yeah, they hear something that goes against their beliefs, and convo for another day. But
yeah, sort of building off of that, you said try saying nothing negative for 24 hours straight and watch your life change. So
bro,
where does that optimism get you? You feel like or just
bro. I can't be around negative shit.
Oh, nah, hell no.
Like I done had negative people really like. That shit is draining, bro. And like sometimes people, like negative people, it becomes like such a habit for them that they don't even notice that they're negative, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's what's crazy. Like there's some people like that really just, that's so normal behavior for them that they don't even understand that like, yo, you're negative, bro. So I just don't say anything negative at all. You can never come to me and I will talk crazy or talk shit about somebody else. Like that rarely happens, bro. Like I just mind my business, bro. Like I don't have nothing negative to say. Don't come around me gossiping about whatever. I don't care, bro.
I don't care. 100%.
If it's not one of the homies, like of course me and my homies, like we talk about like one of the other homies or like something like that. You know what I mean? But like
it's different. Yeah.
We not. Nah, bro. I don't want to talk about whoever. Like and what. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
I'm focused, man. Like.
There's a great song by Oswald Benjamin about this topic. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop a link to it. This shit.
I gotta listen to that.
Word, hell yeah. All right, one more, last one. I'm gonna pick out right here. This is the selective one. I'm not gonna read it again. I'll read it just to reiterate the point. But I've been very selective about who has access to me lately, and it's not out of arrogance or because I'm Hollywood. It's out of the need. I need to continue to protect my space and energy as I continue to do the work and elevate myself. This chapter requires me to be a little less accessible. We hit on that earlier.
Yeah, we hit on that, bro. I remember when people used to like call me, bro.
Oh, bro, my notifications are always off.
Bro, people, I swear to God, bro, people used to call me like, yo, bro, you're not going to believe what so-and-so said about you.
Oh, word.
And I used to really give a fuck. Like, I used to be like, yo, bro, nah, what he say, bro? Like, nah, bro, he said that, whatever. And I'm like, damn, why would he say? I'm really dissecting what, bro, I don't care, bro. Like now I'm at a space where like, people don't even feel comfortable picking up their line and calling me to say that to me because they already know how I'm on it. Like,
Yeah.
So I reiterate that to my sisters a lot because they're women and they, you know, they talk more. They care about what people think and shit. Like, bro, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, call it what you want. This is me. Like, and I'm not accessible to everybody, bro. I'm sorry. A couple years ago, yeah, but nah, bro. Nah, like it's not, bro. I can't do it no more.
Like,
yeah.
I wanted to ask one more thing because I thought this is interesting and something that people don't talk about enough. Master the art of reading people's body language because 90% of communication is nonverbal. So what do you think when you say that?
Bro, you could just tell, like,
Yeah.
Like we talked about bad energy. Like I remember when I first pitched the whole business idea to a few of my homies and like they didn't
words
say
would
it.
be supportive. Yeah.
Nah, they didn't. Their words wasn't even supportive.
Okay.
Like it was like, "Oh, word, bro. Yeah, nah, that's what's up." But the body language was just like you could just feel it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And sometimes the words are supportive, but the face is already saying it all. So I just say you master the art of reading people's body language. The body language is gonna tell you it all. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
fuck what they saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, they body language be off. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real.
like when you come to your homies, bro, they should be excited. Like,
Facts.
oh, bro, that's fire. Like, that's crazy.
And
like,
you see them sort of like pick up a step. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel that.
I don't know if you guys ever been in a situation where like,
hell yeah.
niggas just be like,
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it, especially being in a situation like this, like being on the other side, like us communicating back with like our like, you know, head nodding, whatever we do, sort of like it reinforces you to feel confident. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But sometimes, bro, like that's why I say like sometimes it's okay to keep the good news to yourself.
That's real.
Because damn, my shit is blinking. But sometimes it's okay to keep the good news to yourself because everybody's not gonna be happy for you for whatever reason.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I noticed about a few of my friends. I feel like they had their own identity that they were trying to come into.
Yeah.
At the same time, while seems like I have what is everything figured out. Sometimes it could be like
It clashes.
Sometimes, you
I
know what
heard
I
a
mean?
quote that's like people don't see others for how they are. They see others for how. What the fuck is it? Oh my god! It's
Sounds
like,
good. But,
bro. I'm looking this shit up.
Nah, word, bro. But
that seems facts.
hell yeah, bro. I keep a lot of good news to myself. I don't even tell my homies until after it's done. Like I ain't tell none of my homies. I ain't even tell my family about the fire truck. I just came home with this shit.
Jeez,
Okay. People don't see the world as it is. They see the world as they see themselves.
Exactly.
Yes, that's it.
That's important.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Like sometimes people really be having like identity issues, bro, and like whether it's intentional or unintentional, like sometimes they push that off on you. You know, that's why I had to separate myself from a few of my homies because, bro, like I don't know what it was, but it seemed like every time I came to them with the good news, it was, oh word, yeah, that's what's up, bro. Or like even when I post shit. Yeah. If you my homie and I post anything regarding my business or it should be on your story, bro, period. Like, I don't ask you for no type of financial support, no type of, you don't even have to put on a story. The story's a drag, like whatever, but you should be a like and a comment. There's no reason why you should be my homie and there's no like or no comment on my business page or you're not even following my business page. Like there was homies like I used to be with, bro, that didn't follow my business page. Mind you, I'm posting every day. Yo, if you support me, please follow my business page. Oh, homies don't follow my business page? Yeah. That ain't right. Something a little, I ain't asking for no money or nothing. Yeah, I'm just asking for a follow, you feel me? Like I shouldn't even have to ask that. Yeah. I follow all my homies' business page. Like whatever they post, I'm liking, I'm commenting. Story, that gets a little tricky. Like I get it, you know what I mean?
You
like,
lose your credibility sometimes if you repost too much nonsense.
That's how I am. Like, and I explain that to my homies though. Like, but word, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. 100%.
Hell yeah.
Shit, bro, this was super insightful, bro. I appreciate you so much for pulling up, bro.
Nah, this shit, bro, this shit fire,
it was a pleasure to be on the other side telling your story, my bro.
Nah, it's a fact. Hopefully y'all see those fire trucks, bro. I'm about to start pumping those out. And
Let's get it.
I'm here for it. I'm gonna give people the chance to take the risk on being an entrepreneur, bro. And I'm also offering like to just give you a little idea of it, but like I'm offering a 1-year lease basically to the fire truck.
Oh yeah,
so you can lease the fire truck from me. Yeah. After a year, if it don't work out, give my shit back. I feel like that gives people more of the incentive to like want to take the risk on being an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
you know
I think that makes sense.
Making it accessible.
Yeah.
And if it works out, you just buy it out.
Yeah,
But that's why
that makes sense.
that's my way of showing people like I'm literally showing you like that's how confident I am. Like I'm gonna take the truck back. You can't do that anywhere. Like what? You can't do that. 1 year lease? Nah, I don't know. And if you can, they're gonna charge you out the roof for it.
I had to fight my ass off for a 1 year lease here.
Yeah, bro. You know how it goes.
Yeah, facts.
Word.
So that's crazy. Real quick, could you tell the people where to find you on social media?
So Facebook Walter King, Instagram _Walter King. My business page is LKQ Fun Place or NY Console Kings.
Okay.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, I appreciate you guys, bro. I needed
yeah,
that.
for sure, bro.
Word.
Yeah, we here. I know you learned something from that. So if you did, please subscribe, tap into the community. We're trying to build this community of creatives and entrepreneurs who are all striving to work towards their goals and be the best versions of themselves. So tap in, share it with a homie, and that's what it is.
Run those
Appreciate you
numbers
tuning
up.
in. You feel me? We out.
That was smooth, bro.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, that was deep.